Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today is a sad day. It has been 16 years since 9/11 2001 happened, when the planes crashed into the towers in New York. And, that's something that I think about all the time, because I'll never forget where I was. I'll never forget what I was doing. The atmosphere that it felt like. I was at school. I remember the atmosphere in the classroom. I remember being afraid, but being too young to really comprehend what exactly was going on. And then photos started coming out on the internet, and I looked them up. 9/11 photos, 9/11 victims, that kind of stuff. And there's a photo that sticks out in my head that I will remember to the day that I am gone. And it is, I believe it's titled "The Falling Man." If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's titled "The Falling Man." And it is exactly that. It is a man who is upside down, falling head first, with his knees slightly bent and his arms at his side. And it's a still photo. And I remember talking to my Uncle Jess about that, and he asked me how I felt, and I didn't really have the words to understand. It scared me. That was a horrible thought. And I can remember thinking, this man had the decision to jump to his death or burn alive. And what I always remember about it is my uncle told me, "Garrett, do you realize that the point where he decided that he was going to jump, by then he was already mentally insane?" And that was the scariest thing for me to hear, because that has to be the truth. There's no way I could ever know what that guy was feeling. I remember watching it on the news, and the broadcaster, the network, made it a point to point out that you could literally hear bodies falling, and then that became the attention, that became the news. There's so much that people take for granted. There's people's families were in there. Children lost their parents. Parents lost their children. Brothers lost their sisters. Sisters lost their brothers. Horrible. I've actually been to New York at the Ground Zero site when it was still, there was still a lot of rubble. They were cleaning it up, but I remember a black wall with the smallest lettering that I've ever seen in my entire life, and I spent probably an hour reading the names in alphabetical order of every single person that died that day because of that accident, because of that terrorist attack. There wasn't an accident. That was a terrorist attack. America really came together when that went down. We came together as a nation. Hate stopped for a while, and then hate grew even bigger than it was before. And right now, I'm making a video as I speak. America is going through another tragedy. Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Irma. They have just done total destruction and obliterate everything that is in its path. And there are people that are suffering There are people that are dead. There are people that their lives will never be the same. And I remember I'm sitting here thinking, there's a couple videos back, maybe 10 videos back or so, my uncle had asked me, God willing, if you make it to be famous one day, what is something that you would do to better the world? And Kevin Hart, he actually posted on social media one of those challenges. He challenged his celebrity friends to donate $25,000 to the Red Cross. Now, a lot of people did that. Some people did more. The Rock did it. Some of the rappers, there's people that donated $100,000, people that, and then it became people posting videos. If you can't, obviously, we can't all post 25,000. Post five, or send $5, send $2, send $3. But the point that I'm trying to get across right now is we as a nation know exactly how to come together and take care of each other when it is obviously necessary to everybody. And one thing that I would do if I was famous and if I could make a change in the world is I would be down there right now, either in Texas or in Florida. I'd be in it. That's the type of person that I am, is I would literally be in the middle of it, trying to save as many people, as many lives, as many... everything. That's exactly what I would do. Take all my money. Take it all. Money wouldn't matter to me at that point. I would physically be in the middle of it, swimming if I needed to save somebody. I am so proud to live in America and be an American, and I'm so proud that we can come together when it's necessary. But I'm also very saddened that we come together when it's necessary. We need to remember that this can happen at any time, and there is not enough room in this world for hate towards anybody. There's no room for racism. There's no room for attacking on genders or body shaming. There's no room for trying to impress social media by showing that you know more than a cop does. There's no point in not giving your ID when a police officer pulls you over. No point. No room. Focus on what really matters. We gotta stop. We gotta come together. There's even people that have taken advantage of the other people that are suffering in Texas or in Florida by marking up 24 cases or 24 bottle cases of water for $50. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Come on, guys. If I had it, I'd give it. No problem. All I can give are my prayers. All I can give are my best wishes. If there's something that I can do, I will do it. But I want to take today, it's very serious. We need to remember, always remember, never, ever forget how low we can get at times. We need to come together and we need to be this great nation that everybody from around the world comes to because they believe that America is the best country in the world. I believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly. America is the greatest country in the entire world. Yeah. So, take a little bit of time out of your day and realize what's going on. Take a little bit of time out of your day and realize all the people that don't have. And pray for them, or if you don't, if praying isn't something that you believe in, and think well of them, hope for them. That's all we really can do at this point for those that don't have the ability to do what we would like to do, is pray, hope, wish. Do what we can, we do our part. Alright guys, I will see you tomorrow. I love you all. Thank you for all of the help. I am growing in subscribers, I'm growing in likes. I couldn't do it without you guys. I love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.